not more than 1 minute. But
Sure,
still,
sir.
you can just check it and we'll start. I guess it should be.
Apart from this, are we gonna wait for anybody?
No, probably we will. Yeah, no, we will start like the students and the participants. They will be joining the lobby, and if not, they will be joining on a YouTube. So both
Sure.
the channels are open. Few parents of students are also there. The students from
Okay.
first, their parents are also the part of the talk. I mean, the.
Sir, I think the YouTube is not working yet.
Is it not? Just a second.
Okay, I think they can see me. Yep. All
Yes,
good,
yes, it is. It is. It is working. Yeah. I also checked in my device. So it's. So let's start, sir. All fine with
Sure,
you?
sir.
Okay.
All good, sir.
Okay. Hello all. Welcome to Saturday at Bharati Vidyapeeth program once again. Like for every Saturday, this Saturday also we have an eminent guest with us, and I'm very proud to share that today our guest is our alumni. We have very proud alumni with us. So very good morning to one and all. I, Professor Nachiket Kulkarni, take it as a privilege to welcome Dr. Anand Bhalerao, Dean and Principal at Bharati Vidyapeeth Deemed University, College of Engineering, Pune. Our today's guest speaker, Mr. Surya Prateek Soni. He is a data scientist as well as he's a proud alumni of our batch 2013. And if I'm not wrong, he's from electronics, BTech Electronics branch. Welcome, Surya. It's
Thank you, sir.
Great pleasure to welcome our alumni who are working at various career, part of their career, various part of globe. You are sitting in the US and in the night at your side. I know it is. I may say it is a midnight, but then you
2
have
a.m., sir.
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
So you have made it for the convenience of our students. So I especially thank for you to making this available.
Anytime, sir.
All the faculty members, my dear students, for interactive session on how to prepare for MS in US and outgrow your competition. And I can say the journey of Surya, how he has made it up to the data scientist, or I can say how he made it up to the MS in the US. Post his BTech graduation in 2013. So I can say 7 years of struggle, 7 years of hard work,
Yep.
I can say. And still it is going on, like learning never stops. So it goes on. But yes, your mentors, your experience, I can say your mistakes will give a bright future to our students, will show the light to the students how to not to repeat the mistakes and how to correct themselves. So established in 1983, Bharati Vidyapeeth Deemed University, College of Engineering, Pune, has been consistently ranked among top 100 institutions of India by NIRF. And NIRF, it is National Institutional Ranking Framework by Government of India. Its inception is from 2015. So since last 5 years, consecutively, we are ranked among top 100 institutions. So the institute is also being ranked among top 50 private institutions of India by ARIA, that is utter ranking of institutions on innovation achievements. With more than 125, 130 companies visiting college campus every year to recruit the students, more than 86% of placement record has been maintained through all these years. And we can say the companies from every other sector, as Surya here is a data scientist, so we have companies who have also hired for data analytics.
Wow.
With a good package ranging from 8 lakhs to 23 lakhs, 24 lakhs. One of the company in Dubai, Emirates Dubai, they have recruited from BTech Computer to Mr. Rahul Maini.
Okay.
With a package of 34 lakhs, and that can be termed as an international placement. One of our students, Danish Jain, he is from BTech Computer, and he has been selected as a international Tableau ambassador. So he's currently pursuing third year of his engineering. So students are taking the benefit of the environment and the efforts which has been taken by the college management and especially our principal. So he's very keen and very dynamic in terms of how to benefit the students in all aspects of their career. So Saturday at BV program is one of such initiative taken by our principal sir, a step ahead to bridge the gap between the industry and academia. So in this program, students have a direct interaction with industry experts, which opens an opportunity to hear first-hand information about the recent developments and expectations of industry from students. So, not taking much of your time, Surya, I hope I am very happy and glad to share with you that students are more than enthusiastic to hear from you, because I am here with them for all the throughout the year and they listen to me. So, for today's session, I welcome Surya as a chief guest, or I can say a guest speaker, to take up the session for next couple of minutes, maybe 30 or 30 minutes of the interaction, maybe 10 minutes for the question and answer session. So
Sure.
thank you, Surya. Thanks a lot. And all the students, please make it a point and please note whatever points will be mentioning throughout the session, because a person who have seen the other part of the world will only be the correct person to show what exactly is there on the path. So you have to take the benefit out of it and make it a point that you don't repeat the mistake, but you make the correct choices and correct turn to the career. Thanks a lot. So you can start it.
Thank you very much, sir, for the lovely introduction, I would say. Good morning, everyone present here, all the parents, students, professors, and outsiders, my friends and family, everybody up there. Uh, I feel it's a great honor for me to get this wonderful opportunity to share my journey and give back to the college. Totally humbled. Special thanks to all the teachers of my electronics department, Shinde ma'am, MV Patil ma'am, and Gaikwad ma'am. MV Patil ma'am has been supporting me since 7 to 8 years now. She has been writing letters of recommendations for me, especially for my US college. And actually, it was her idea that we should have a session where the current students can learn from their seniors and take some guidance, and which can actually make them smarter than what they actually are. And I'm glad that this is happening. Thank you very much, sir. So, how I have planned this session is I'm going to walk you through my journey for the like 15-20 minutes, and then we'll be open to question answers. And because I have been associated with this college since 11 years now, I've thought of some 11 pointers, some 11 lessons, which I want to give you guys today through this session. So, a brief introduction about me. I am from originally from Chandigarh, but I've lived in different cities and countries since 11 years now. I've done my electronics engineering from Bharati Vidyapeeth, your college, in 2013, and served as a joint secretary there and won the Best All Rounder of the Year award. And
Are you there, Surya?
So we can't hear you.
Just a minute. I'm just having.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Ye- Yes, 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 yes.
I'm so sorry, sir. US is a very developed country, but in terms of internet, I think we are having a very bad experience here. So sorry.
It happens.
The
It's
the
nothing,
internet went off.
correct. No
Yeah,
issues,
so
no issues.
I was just telling you about my
You can
background,
continue.
engineering from Pune, and I've done my electronics engineering from Bharati Vidyapeeth, served as a joint secretary there, and earned the Best All Rounder of the Year award. Then I worked for Mu Sigma for 4 years in the capacity of decision scientist and regional leader, where I've earned four professional awards. In 2018, I moved to US to pursue my higher studies, MS in data science, which I recently graduated with, and currently I'm working as a data scientist for a healthcare organization. So the reason why I chose this topic is because since few years there have been a lot of people, mostly from our college, who have contacted me just to ask about how to get a good job, or maybe how to get into masters, or what skills are required. But there's something I felt like there's a pattern among all the people who have contacted me, and the pattern is that they are not competent enough in in their own field. Like they don't know if they want to be in the same field for the next 10 years or not. And trust me, guys, it is really, really important to know whether you enjoy what you do or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to segregate my energy, my journey into three parts today. One would be the undergrad, second would be the work experience, and third would be the masters. So I'll share my undergrad journey. I was not only into the studies, but I was also very much active in the extracurricular activities. I was a part of the students' club called as Concepts, which had a lot of publicity and marketing. Yes. So initially, I thought that this publicity and marketing is just a waste of time. It's not going to be very helpful. But today, after like 9 years, I can confidently say that it was that marketing and publicity and extracurricular activities only which has made me confident, outspoken, and fearless. And apart from that, I would say that when I was in my third year, while I was serving as a joint secretary, there was a moment where I focused more on those activities and less on my studies. I neglected my studies, which had its own consequences. So take my word, I made some mistakes. You guys should learn from it. Never ever get so involved in extracurricular activities that you forget your studies. So, lesson number one, get involved, but not on the cost of your own studies. Second thing is, like everybody of you, even I had watched a lot of movies before I came to college, and I had that image that college would be all about fancy canteens. We're gonna bunk classes. It's gonna be enjoyment, fun, crazy, chill out. But guys, even I made this mistake when I was in the college. This is the most crucial time of your life, which is going to define your career. Yes, it is going to define your career because at that moment, I think I did not work very hard. But in today's era, you should use internet very, very extensively. Whatever topics are being taught in the class, you should do a thorough research on them, watch YouTube videos, and you should have a very strong understanding of what is being taught. We didn't have that privilege at that moment. Today, you guys have it. And if you're not going to do it, you will be out of the competition. Trust me. Another thing which I feel is that you guys need to have a very strong and concrete academic foundation. Because if you don't have this at this age, then you're going to struggle when you go for your jobs and your masters. Last thing I would say is coding. I think that's the biggest mistake of my academic life. I did not do coding when I was young, and that is very, very important. I was in electronics, I didn't do coding, but when I went for my job, I realized that there were so many people coming from computer science, IT background who knew coding so well that I look like a dumb in front of them. Don't do that, guys. Irrespective of whatever field you are in, whatever branch you are in, start coding. Coding is not only about syntaxes, actually. A lot of people think that. Coding is all about thinking how to approach a problem. That's what you have to think about. So, lesson number two, what I would give here is whatever you do, right? You have to go into the depth of it, understand every single concept, be a master of that. Because if you're not being that, then it's no use of spending whatever 10, 15 lakhs on engineering and spending 4 years. No use, guys. Trust me. Even I used to think that okay, we can just learn superficially, we'll see when we go on the job. But if you're gonna waste your 4 years of your engineering, you can never do good in the later point of time. Now, coming back to the placements, I was in my fourth year. I had a bag full of extracurricular activities, but my marks were less. I had less than 60% in total aggregate. And all the companies who came for placement, they had a minimum cutoff of 60%. It means that I was not even eligible to appear for 7 companies. Really, I didn't sit for 7 companies. I used to see all my batchmates, my friends getting jobs, and I was shattered. I thought I'm good for nothing. I lost my confidence. Placement, and I used they had a minimum cutoff. What has which is these going or what extracurricular activities given me that I cannot even get a job?
And
That
make it
was
a
the
point.
lowest point of my college life. And because I have been, what happened? Mu Sigma came into our college. That too on my birthday. US is a very developed country, Mu Sigma but came in the best the reason I thought to myself I chose this topic is because since few years there have been a lot of people, day, mostly from you're gonna our college, it, who just have contacted go give me your just best, to and the God is with you, and you'll crack it. And all and the guess what? Whatever, I 10, failed. 15 lakhs on engineering and spending 4 years. I failed. No use, guys. I really failed. Trust me. Even I used to think that okay, we can just learn superficially. We'll see when we go on the job. Lesson number 3: waste your 4 years of your engineering. Overconfident. You can never be overconfident. Good. I was overconfident in the later point of time, and I was burnt. Now, but Mu Sigma came again after 3 months, and this time they were offering the highest package of the year. 17 students were selected out of 900. I was one of them. Lesson number 4. Oh, so before the lesson number 4, I would say there's something which not a lot of people know about it. That is that they did not ask me any technical questions. I did not even know any. They asked me how to solve problems. And that is where a lot of people could not answer them. Why? Because they did not do that marketing and publicity kind of thing. I did, and I answered all those questions based on my prior experience of marketing and publicity, talking to people, manipulating people, thinking about real world problems. Now, the lesson number 4 here would be do not be a bookworm. You can never ever outshine if you're just gonna get into textbooks and come first. Nahin yaar. The real world practical experience can do wonders. Follow that. Okay, fast forward, let's come to Mu Sigma now. 2013, I went to Bangalore and I was very excited. But within first 1 month only, my confidence dropped. Why? Because you guys know that I don't like coding, or maybe I have not done coding, I had not done much till that time. And they expected us to become experts in 3 programming languages within 2 months. Boss, I failed again. I was a failure there also because I did not even know the basics of coding. I had my friends who were coming from computers and IT background. They all were experts and pros, and I could not catch up with them. In my life projects, I used to struggle a lot. There was a lot of peer pressure, and there was time when I thought I'll quit. I actually thought it was the first 3 4 months of Mu Sigma. I thought I'll quit. I don't have that in me. I don't have that acumen and abilities to actually go through it. But I somehow struggled. I survived. I worked really hard. I took whatever project came my way, small, big, and I actually survived. You guys won't believe, even I did not believe, but the person who wanted to quit in first 3 to 4 months, I survived 3 years. I was happy, but still not very much happy because I was not happy with the kind of work I was doing. Now the twist comes here. After 3 years, which is 75% of the tenure which I have spent at Mu Sigma, the CEO of my company thought that I would be better in the sales team. I don't know why. Why he thought so. Even I didn't think so. So he transferred me to the sales and the pre-sales team. Initially, I felt very bad. I thought maybe I was underperforming. That is why they don't like me there. Or maybe I thought that I don't have those abilities and acumen to solve problems, or be comparatively to the other people. I felt really bad, but within first 2 months I realized things have changed. I was happy. I started liking the work. I would say I started loving the work. I started engaging with top notch executives of Fortune 500 companies, which is a big thing. And within 1 year, I worked with 15 clients, and I generated 8 lakh dollars for the company, which was a big thing. And I earned all my 4 awards in that 1 year only. Now, the lesson what I'm trying to give you here is play to your strengths. Play to your strengths. Do what you really, really love to do. Then you will be unbeatable and you'll touch the zenith of success. That is one. And this is lesson number 6, I would say. Actually, 4. I'm so sorry. Lesson number 4 would be hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I survived there just because I was doing whatever came my way. I didn't give up. Now, talking about Mu Sigma is all over, why I chose MS. So, when I was there for 4 years, what I realized that, boss, only the management and people's skill, talking to people, convincing them, and being on the front end is not going to take me places. It's good for now, but if I don't know how to solve that problem, I cannot sell it, because the clients used to ask me very technical questions where I used to say, I'm sorry, sir, I don't know. I'll get my tech team on board and they will explain. And soon I realized that if I want to survive in this market, you need to have technical skills. So think about it as a kitchen. You guys go to your favorite restaurant, you order something and it's really good. Do you tell the waiter that, boss, you made the food, appreciated, very good? No. You actually tell the chef that, yes, sir, you made the food, it's amazing. So I wanted to be that chef. I wanted to be the guy who creates things, not only sell things. There is a difference. If you're only going to sell things, then in my opinion, the career is not that fascinating, right? But I wanted to be indispensable. I wanted to be the guy who would go to any company and the company will not afford to let me go. So I thought, what do I need to do? I thought that maybe I need better skill set. I thought I need to be strong technically. And all I knew was, let's go for MS. Why? I don't know. I really don't know. But all I knew was that I need some formal education. And I think that was one mistake. What I would say is that if you guys just want to upscale your skill set, that's it. If you want to learn more and become more capable, then do not go for masters. You don't need to come to US and spend your 50 lakh rupees. You do not. Rather, go online. Today, internet has every single thing. The websites like DataCamp, Coursera, Hackathon, Lead Code, they have every single thing what a US university can teach you. Rather, I would say better than that. If I get a chance to go 2 years back in my life, I might not have come to US only for the education. Tell the chef for the experience that, yes, sir, you I would have come. But if you want only the skill set, fascinating. Don't spend 50 lakh, right? But I wanted online to be indispensable. And once you learn online, I wanted to be the once guy you have a solid grip go to any of your own subject and you know will not afford what you want to do in your life. So I thought, what do I need to do? Only then you should think maybe of coming to US for a master's. I not thought to study. I need to be strong under a professor and all do some kind of amazing research rather with that professor. Go on, maybe I need. So lesson number 7, I would say, is internet has every single with thing. A lot of people. The websites talk like to your seniors, Coursera, talk to industry experts, Hackathon, ask them, lead code. What is it that you must learn? What is it that is in trend? What is it that is going to be rewarding? A lot of people I have seen, at least even I was in my initial times, I used to be shy. I was like, I don't know, what will he think? I don't want to talk to him. Man, this is your life, this is your career. Don't spoil it just because you think that what will people think. Use LinkedIn, take premium account on LinkedIn, and go behind it. Trust me, LinkedIn is such a powerful tool that I started using late. I still don't use it much. But if you use it at this time, start networking, talk to people across the globe, understand how things are, talk to people in Japan, in China, in Korea. They are actually ahead of US in few things, I would say. So that's all about MS. Now let me talk about the life in US. We all know that US is very, very different than India. Yes, it is. In a lot of aspects, it is very different. But we're gonna talk about the system. Boss, when I came here, I was shocked. I was surprised that why I came to US so late in my life. If I had done my undergraduation from US, I would have been a different person altogether. The reason being, here the education system is we do not have as many classes as we used to have in India. Here, for one course, we just have two classes in a week. That's it. The professor will come in, he will introduce a concept, explain, and that's it. Rest of the things you have to do on your own. You have to go back, research, watch YouTube videos, go on Coursera, do extra courses, get a very in depth knowledge of the same concept, and then do the assignments. We get assignments on every week. Every week. Can you guys imagine that? Studying in Bharatiya Vidyapeeth or any college in India, even IITs, they do not give you assignments every week. So what do we guys do? Okay, let's say the semester started in January. It's gonna end in somewhere in March, May or June. January to April, May, we just enjoy. We just have fun. We don't study. We don't open our books. We do nothing. And that is the drawback. When we have to study everything in the last 1 month, right? We don't learn anything. We just cram up things just to pass exams. That's a biggest failure, guys. You are in the engineering college not to pass exams, not to get that degree on the wall. You're here to learn. And that is the reason why I like the education system of US, because they give you the assignments and you cannot cheat, you cannot discuss, you have to do it yourself. The advantage is that within a very short period of time, you get to learn a lot, a lot. That's a fascinating part. But the drawback is that if you're not very much dedicated and passionate, and you have that zeal to actually learn of that subject, advanced technical stuff, you're burnt. Like you will be in a very, very difficult situation. Trust me. I've known people who didn't have that kind of interest, came to my university, spent 2 years, right? Just barely passed, could not learn anything. Why? Because they did not have that enthusiasm, or maybe they were not mad for that particular subject. If you're not that kind of a person, you cannot learn. And irrespective of how much hard work you put into it, you cannot be the best. And boss, why will you spend 50 lakh rupees if you're not going to be the best in your field? Think about it. So, a lot of people who really want to jump to US right after your undergraduation, you need to hold on. You need to think. You need to breathe in. You need to work. You need to gather your expertise. Okay, whether I want to go in this field or not. It's a long process, guys. It's not. It's definitely not easy. So the lesson number 8, which I would say is, if you're not sure what you want to do for the next 10 to 15 years of your life, do not take the next step. Don't be in a hurry. And if you want to come to US only for the exposure or visit New York, Times Square, or go to Las Vegas and enjoy your next 2 years, don't come on the student visa, please. Because you're going to take away the seat of another deserving candidate who lost it because you came here and still you did not do anything. So please don't do that. Oh, the last topic I want to talk about is how to prepare. Oh, sorry. Before I actually jump onto the preparation of the GRE or maybe the MS, something which I really want to tell you guys about is While sitting in India, even a lot of my friends think that life in US is amazing. Wow, यार तू तो यूएस में बैठा है यार, तेरी ऐश है यार, तेरी जिंदगी बन गई and all. लेकिन ऐसा है नहीं. That's actually not the case. You have to live alone. You do not have any domestic help. You have to clean your own kitchen, your own bathroom. You have to cook your own food. You are on your own. So if you guys cannot do that, don't come to America. Do not. It's a very big thing. But there's another one more thing which I want to warn you guys about is that it's not easy to get a job here. Yeah, you guys must be hearing about all the H-1B news. So America is not welcoming a lot of international students. And even if you come here, you graduate, it's not easy to find a job. The reason being, to stay here on student visa, you can, but for the later point of time, the companies need to sponsor you. And any company would actually think twice before sponsoring you because that includes a lot of money and legal activities and all those complications. So if they're getting two candidates, one is an American, one is an international student, they would never go for international, but they would always choose an American who has equal capabilities. So this is a problem. Being an international student, you do not get jobs easily. So you have to, work really, really hard, I would say. So think about it before you come here. The last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is how to prepare for your MS, which is the topic for the day also. So I think there are five elements on how to prepare for the MS. One, resume, we all know. Second would be statement of purpose. Third would be letter of recommendation, GRE exam, and TOEFL. Now, let's talk about GR exam. It has two things, English and Quant. What I did was a lot of people told me that English GRE exam is all about how many words do you know, how good is your vocabulary. So what I did was I spoke to a lot of people, not very clever or not very smart people. I think I spoke to the wrong people at that time. I learned 4,000 words in 3 months, 3 to 4 months. 4,000 words. I crammed all those words, but I did not know how to use them properly. And I failed in English exam. I gave multiple uh, tests for GRE because I didn't get my dream score. And every time I was thinking that why am I failing in English? That is one. The second reason is I was also failing in reading comprehension, guys. Things which you used to do in class second or third, reading comprehension, question, answer the questions and all. I was failing in that, not because I'm dumb or I'm dull. It's because it is timed. You have very less time and you have to do a lot of things in that less time. Lesson number 9, please do not cram up the words. Watch movies, read books, read newspapers every single day. That is how. Thank you. So so what I was saying is that you cannot just sit for 3 months and prepare for your GR exam. No, you cannot do that. You have to actually be much better in English, reading English, spoken English, written English, right? And that comes from books. I've not read even a single book in my life. Not even one. A person gifted me a book just because uh, maybe I can get habitual of it,
Send it
but
to
still I
me.
did not, and that is the biggest mistake I did. Read books, guys. Read newspapers. That was lesson number 9. Let's talk about quant. So when you see the quant, it is all basic maths, 10th standard, ninth standard, right? At the first glance, you will think, well, this is very easy. I can do it. But the thing is, it's not that easy. It's timed. You have very few minutes to solve a lot of problems. So lesson number 10 here is that please do not be overconfident. Please do not be egoistic thinking that this is basic maths. I can do it. I was pretty good at maths and those kind of things. Please do not. Take proper coaching. You need mentorship. You need somebody to guide you, tell you those tricks and tips to solve those quant problems in a very less time. Last thing, super last, the last 1 minute of the session, I would say before you even think of going for your masters, you need to think if you need a good work experience or not. Because if there are two candidates, everything is equal, right? All the extracurricular activities are the same, everything is the same, but one person has good work experience, the other person doesn't. The college will take the guy which has experience. Do you know why? Because they do not just want students to come from different countries, be here and learn from them and go. Rather, they want somebody who can come with their prior diverse experience and contribute to the college's research, share ideas with their own colleagues. That is what the colleges are looking for. If you're smart enough, if you have actually worked on a lot of things, if you have seen the world, to actually contribute to the college society. That is why I would say people who think, I've seen people who actually go to US for their masters or some other countries. It's okay, you can go, but it's always preferred to take a 3 to 4 years of work experience before you go to any of the masters. Oh, I think the speech is getting really long. So they were. That's all. So that's all. So I've already told you the 11 lessons that I had thought about. I think we have some limitation
Yes.
on the time. We'll just stop here and
Correct. Correct. Let us start with the questions, Surya.
sure, sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
Yeah. So I request students to raise the hand, and once I call out the name, you can ask the question one by unmuting yourself. Anyone from the students, feel free to ask any question with respect to topic. Definitely.
oh my God, these are all intelligent people, huh? No questions.
I think there are few of them are hesitant. Please don't be hesitant. Surya is your alumni and is a big brother, so he'll help you out in a very comfortable manner. Don't at all uh, hesitate to ask any question. No
I
question is
can
right or wrong.
I can see some 200 people who are attending this session right
Yes,
now, and I wonder
yes, yes.
either everybody is super smart here or nobody understood whatever I said.
No, that is not okay. Uh, there's a question in chat box by Radhika.
Yeah, I am just trying to figure it out where the chat box is.
Yeah, I will call
Yeah,
it
can
out.
you tell me? Yeah, can you
Yes,
please tell me
yes.
what?
Sir, does colleges CAWA in consideration for the admissions? Question by
Yes,
Radhika.
yes. So, Radhika, are you talking about the third component in the GR exam?
Probably, yes, probably.
Yep.
I think she is not viewed
Okay.
this thing. Yes, she has replied yes.
You guys can actually unmute and talk to me directly. To answer that question, yes, they do. If you have an amazing score in your GRE and both English as well as Quant, but you don't have a good score in your essay writing, they're not going to take it. The minimum is 3, but there are some premium colleges which also expect 4. So this is one thing which a lot of people ignore, and they think that it's not important, and they do not even prepare till one day before the exam. And I've seen those people failing. So please take it seriously. It's actually a big thing.
Thank you. Thanks so much. On behalf of students, Surya, let me only raise one question, which
Sure, sure.
I, as a personally, while going through various campus drive, got to know that
Sure, sure.
students are very much bothered about the bond at the time of campus placement. Very first thing is that maybe the bond is for 1 year or 2 years. No bond is more than 2 years, definitely,
Me
and they
Sigma has
are
bond of 4 years now.
4 years. Yes. So they are in a confusion mode whether to go for bond based companies for campus placement or wait for an option where there is no bond like companies which offer no bond altogether. Uh, if they are want to they are wishing or have an objective of pursuing the MS. So how could you take this?
So, So what I would just say is that first you need to be very clear even before sitting for your campus placements. If you think that you want to go for your masters, you need to see that what is the time frame. I would definitely say wait for 2 3 years to go for your masters. If that thing is sorted and you say that okay, I have the time, but I'm not sure if I want to join a company which has a bond, because once I go into it I don't know whether I will like the work or not, if I'll be happy or not. So in that scenario what I would say is, even before the company comes in or whatever the deadline is, talk to 50 people who are working in that company in that role. Talk to them, reach out to them on LinkedIn, have a premium, LinkedIn premium, talk to them, understand what is the advantage, what is the disadvantage, how do they feel, right? If not this company, if there was some other company where they would have gone. So after talking to all those people only, you will get the insider information of how
Mhm.
your day-to-day routine will look like. Only and
Mhm.
only if you think that that is a job you are made for and that is what is going to make you happy, only then go for it. Else I have seen people who would join a company just because that is the only company which is offering them, it had a bond, and they were not happy, right?
Mhm.
And they had a very bad career. So if you're not happy, if you're not performing, you'll be fired from that company, and that is a black mark on your career. You don't want to do that.
Correct, correct. Thanks for the opinion. What I generally suggest is that see, job market. Yes, it is good. If you talk in India or any part of the globe, it is you who have to see to your strengths and potentials, and those only skills will take you ahead. Maybe in any part of the career. So as you
Right,
also stated that whether it be a coding development or whether it be a sales and marketing, it is
right.
you who have to take it ahead. So one more
Absolutely
question
so.
is, yes. One more question is that I request the student to unmute and straight away ask the question. There's a hand raised by one student.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Just
I'm so sorry. I'm so
yes.
sorry.
Please lower your volume and you can
Anuradha,
ask.
Anuradha, can you just keep your mic a little away from your mouth?
Is that Anuradha? Hello, sir. Are you able to
Yes,
hear
sir.
me?
Yes, Anuradha, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Sir, my question is in firstly, thank you so much for your suggestions. And my question is in one of your points, you mentioned play to your strengths and you'll be unbeatable.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and so your strengths were basically public speaking and interacting with people, right? You were into
Yes,
sales where you
I did.
and then in another point you said you had to still learn coding, even though that was not something that you enjoyed to reach to
Yes,
the places where you want to be. So like what
yes,
should be our mindset? We should still do things to reach to the point where we want to be, the things that we do not like.
yes.
Because
Sometimes
it
you
was
have
kind
to.
of contradictory.
Yes. So sometimes you have to. So, for example, for a person like me who naturally loves talking to people, right? Close deals and be on the front end. So I could not do that because I was not technically competent enough to talk to my clients. So you do not have to be the expert in technical things. So I never wanted to be the guy who would actually sit in front of the laptop 24 hours and just do code and technical things. I don't want to do that. But I just wanted to have the enough technical competencies that when I'm talking to people, I can know what they are talking about, right? I can pitch in some ideas, and I just do not want to, talk in the air. I should know what I'm talking about. That is the reason why I thought that it is very important for me to have that strong hold of the technical things.
Thank you so
Correct,
much.
correct. Correct. It is just as if you go to purchase a car and if the salesperson is there and if he talks only about the cosmetics into the car
Yeah,
and doesn't get into the technical specification of the car, you will be not much, attracted to that particular salesperson.
you're
Whereas
right.
there is a salesperson who will tell you the technical specifications as well and can compare to other models. So there you
Right.
are convinced and there the impression is very good. So that way, you should be well versed with the technical skill sets as well
Right.
as your professional skill sets.
So, so you can think about it this way. If you guys have ever taken your cars for servicing, so when the
Mhm.
moment you take it, there's a supervisor out there, and you explain him the problem that, sir, I can see some sound coming in from a rear tire. I don't know what is it, and if he says, okay, sir, I'll get it checked, and you'll be like, no, you tell me what is the problem, right? And if you actually if he tells you, okay, I will get it checked, or I will ask my technician to do it, what will he
Mhm.
think? And I'll be like, who made you the supervisor, man, if you don't know anything, right? Are you here just to say hi, hello, welcome, sir? Please get me the mechanic. So at that particular time, if you are not technically sound, you won't be valued, right?
Mhm.
The people do not want those people who are just only on the front end if they do not have enough knowledge. I would actually go to the mechanic and talk to him. And if the company has to throw somebody out, they would throw that supervisor because he's not doing his job properly. But now, what I wanted to become was, I wanted to become the supervisor who knows decently enough about if this sound is coming, what is the problem. After that, the mechanic will
Correct.
solve the problem, but I need to know at least the minimum basic things
Basic.
that my customers are happy with me, and I can hold a conversation and I can get the things done.
Got it. Got it.
Beautifully
Thank
explained. So I think Surya, what I will do, I will take the rest of the questions at my end on the
Sure, sir.
mail, and then I can come back because I think it's 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah, almost
At
three.
your side, so uh, that is also one of the reasons like we have to close
Sure,
it.
sure, sure. No problem.
Anyways,
So,
in any next any next session where we can adjust this time, we definitely will get through
definitely, sir.
those things. Correct, correct. So with these things, let me thank all the students for having a good attendance and mentally physically what we talk about, because questions itself states that yes, you are attentive and you have noted the points. The students still they are into the lobby raising the hand for the question,
Yeah,
so
I
it
can see
shows
that.
the enthusiasm. Correct. And Surya, thanks for beautiful 11 pointer mentors to the students. I can say in a single line that you have showed the 360-degree view of what this US MS uh, वाला part जो है सबके
Right,
दिमाग में
sir.
जो है कि yes, I will be doing the MS in the US and my career is set. So yes,
Yes, sir.
there are pros and there are cons. You have shown both the
Absolutely.
sides of the coin. So the perception of students has been a bit more clear because lot of things, lot of people will only show you the greener side of the
Yep.
US, but you have shown the both side of the coin.
True.
So with this note, the most important and most useful, or I can say what I got to know. I mean, what I would like to highlight is that go online. What you told, because today
Yep.
there's a digital age. We talk about industry 4.0, and that is a digital 4.0. So
Right,
go
sir.
online is very, very, very important. I request students to please highlight in your notes also. I have highlighted in my notes. So go online is very good. Coursera, Udemy, they are offering very good courses altogether. Along with your UG and PG education, maybe in career also, while doing the career, you should update yourself time to time. So certifications are only one of the what is the tool where you can upgrade yourself and certify yourself. So with this note, I mention a special thanks to Dr. Anand Bhalerao sir, Principal at Bharati Vidyapeeth Deemed University College of Engineering, Pune, for initiating such talk. And I guess Surya, you were having a conversation with him, and
Yes, sir.
he insisted for the talk. And thanks for you also for sparing such a beautiful presentation throughout the 20, I can say 35 minutes, and all went very good, very well. You have touched
Thank you, sir.
very a real point and practical points into the students' perspective.
Thank you
So
very
I
much, sir.
can say good morning at your side. because it's almost dawn at the US. And to the
Yes, sir.
students, correct. So students, you will have a good weekend. Surya, you also have a good weekend at your
Thank,
side,
thank you very
and we
much,
will
sir.
connect. Yeah, we'll connect again at some
Sure.
point of time later part
Absolutely.
also. Yes, yes. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you everyone who joined.
Thank,
Thank you so much,
thanks a
Thank
lot.
and
you.
have a
Thank
wonderful weekend.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
यार मैं सर नहीं हूँ यार मेरा नाम सूर्या है you guys can call me Surya.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Surya.
that. Thank you. Welcome. And by the way, if you guys want, you can connect with me on LinkedIn.
I
Text me,
accepted.
call me anytime. I'm always available. I'll help you guys. Actually, the people who have some very specific questions can definitely text me, and we can speak over a call anytime for like few minutes. And
Correct.
whatever it is, I'll try to help you guys in as much capacity as possible.
Great, great. Thanks for that. Thanks for that.
Thank you,
Students,
sir.
yeah, I'll share your detail of the
Sure,
email
sir.
with the students so they can reach out to you directly.
Right, sir.
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot.